Here's Sam.
Sammy boy.
Hey, how's it going?
How's it going, boy?
It's good to be back.
Back in the saddle. What's with the hat?
I guess we're just gonna dress it out front. Things are a little different on this week's episode. My hair is longer. I don't think it works great.
I mean, that's the only thing that I see that's different.
So I have been wearing the hat. It's a fedora, so I guess it's on brand. So what are we seeing?
We're seeing Capone.
All right.
Get that box away from him. That could be a good, cold intro. Achilles, you're noisy. So, Sam, here we are driving in our car as usual. And today we are going to go see the new Josh Trank film starring Tom Hardy, your boy Tom Hardy.
It's the left you missed.
It's, oh, fuck.
Yeah, Tom Hardy. We have not had a new Tom Hardy movie since Venom?
Yeah?
Was Dunkirk after Venom?
Venom is since Venom. Venom was his last movie.
So Venom was his last movie. Well,
Sure was.
after that severe high note, also fun fact, our first ever recording of this show that we have not released because we were way too drunk. One day. So what do we know about this movie?
Well, I know that it's directed by Josh Trank. For those of you who don't know, Josh Trank has brought us 2 films in the past. I'm just going to go ahead and set this down. This is a lot. This is a lot of business, you know. Yeah, we're parked. We're at the theater already. We're so close. Josh Trank has done 2 other films. He has done Chronicle, and he did the Fantastic Four film from a few years back. I think it was 2015 that film came out.
Those are the only 2 movies that he's done?
Those are the only 2 movies I believe he's done. I could be wrong about that, but I believe there's only 2 feature films that he's made.
I liked Chronicle. I know you despise that movie.
Chronicle's terrible. Fantastic Four is terrible. I have every reason to believe that this will be terrible. But yeah, so Josh Trank, he doesn't have a great track record with me, personally.
Well, what do we know about this movie?
What we know about this movie? Well, this movie, Capone, it was originally called Fonzo, stars Tom Hardy as Al Capone.
It was announced about 8 years ago.
Yeah, I mean, so it stars Tom Hardy as Al Capone, but it's a different take on an Al Capone story because this focuses on the latter years of his life where he's riddled with syphilis and going through Alzheimer's or something maybe. His mind's not all there.
Yeah, it's like the Graceland Elvis days.
Yeah, and so it's about a bunch of people coming to him trying to figure out where he hid his loot. And Tom Hardy is just Capone. He looks like a monster. That makeup job they got on him, he looks real gross.
And what I'm most excited from this film is, as we all know, you scholars will know that Tom Hardy never approaches a film in which he can't have a silly voice.
Roll the clips.
My name is Max. My world is fire and blood.
Who are you, Fanny Craddock? What you do with that? You gonna bake me a cake? You gonna sing me a song, watch me blow out me fucking candles?
To start, I didn't feel nothing. I just heard the sound of knives scraping against my skull.
Are you drunk?
No, I broke into the Life Foundation.
You did what?
Yeah, but I think I may have been infected.
Maybe like Inception, he didn't have a silly voice.
Arthur.
You're still working with that stick in the mud. He's good at what he does, right?
Oh, he's the best. He has no imagination.
Not like you.
Listen, if you're gonna perform Inception, you need imagination.
But like every other Tom Hardy movie, he does have a very silly voice. And this voice must be so silly that he did not talk almost at all in the trailer.
He had one line.
You never saw his mouth move with words. So they could have dubbed it with something that sounds even less silly than he actually sounds for that. And I am very excited to hear just how fucking silly this voice is. Besides that, I don't know anything about this movie.
This movie's had quite an interesting production. It's been in post, it's been in editing for a very long time. The movie was done shooting almost 2 years ago at least.
Which is a great
I know
sign
when
for a
I
movie.
joined RockPunch, the movie was done shooting. And so when a movie sits on a shelf that long,
It's a good sign.
Yeah,
it
it's a
means
great
they're
sign.
aging it like fine wine. Yep. This movie very surprisingly was not announced at all to have any sort of release until halfway through COVID started happening, and they're like, this is our excuse to shit this out. This is our opportunity to provide the public with a quality film.
our opportunity to have a movement.
And to have a movement. We weren't even invited to the screening until this morning. So we were very surprised.
And it's a COVID screening and all that, so they got us all really spaced out, but don't worry, Sam, because I came prepared. Because even though it's going to be far away from the screen, I I'm going to have the big screen experience one way or another.
I wish we had like ear inoculars like that so we could hear the silly voice that much more intimately. God. Tom Hardy, if you watch this, please come whisper in my ear in one of your many voices or a new voice.
Of course.
Man, you know what? Either way, I'm excited. Back on the show, back watching movies, back with Tom. We're also not gonna have another Tom Hardy movie for probably like 2 more years now, so.
You know, maybe we're being a little hard on this. Maybe it won't be that bad.
I don't know, I guess we'll see. Either way, join us afterwards and we will talk about it.
Let's go check it out.
Yep. All right. Should I bring the hat?
No.
How about it for our good friend Al, ladies and gentlemen?
Do you have your plate?
No, I'm not going to do the fucking plate bit after that. Listen, we didn't go to no fucking movie theater.
Colton can't keep up our ruse because it hurts him too much to acknowledge that movie could have ever been in a theater.
That's the worst movie of this year so far, hands down.
Oh, yeah.
What's come
Without
close?
a doubt.
What's come close? Hold on. No, let's
What's
check
the
it out.
worst movie besides that? Maybe Invisible Man, and Invisible Man is a
No,
fucking
Invisible Man was so much better than that
masterpiece
movie.
compared to this movie.
Invisible
Well, that's
Man,
what I'm saying.
I don't hate Invisible Man. That's
Well,
what
yeah, I don't
we're-
either, but it's
we get-
probably the worst movie I've seen this year.
Oh, I saw Doolittle this year. Yeah, Doolittle's better than that movie. Doolittle is better than Capone.
That doesn't surprise me. I can't imagine Doolittle being worse than that. Yeah, the movie was bad. The movie was really, 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 really
Let's
bad.
break it down for people. Capone, as we sort of talked about a little bit before, Capone, directed by Josh Trank, stars Tom Hardy.
Tom Hardy.
This is a movie that is about the last year of Al Capone's life. He's riddled with syphilis, allegedly. He's riddled with syphilis. He doesn't know what the fuck's going on. He's pissing and shitting himself every other scene.
And I'd say it's like, oh, for context, to understand anything about this movie or for understanding character, maybe know something about Al Capone. But then you watch the movie and I'm sure it doesn't. I'm sure prior knowledge would not help you.
Yeah, I don't know a lot about Al Capone other than something to do with his like fucking glove box or something in his car was a thing. I don't know. Because I don't know, there's some, like the mystery of Al Capone's glove box. I don't know, it's something, who knows. But I know he was a gangster, and as the movie tells you one scene, he was big during Prohibition, smuggling liquor and stuff like that in Chicago.
Jazz and liquor.
But like, what was this movie about? Because I tell you what I saw was an hour and 45 minutes of Tom Hardy mumbling, walking around hallucinating, shitting himself, pissing himself multiple times shitting himself. And like,
you're not gonna walk away from this movie and think, oh, what a great performance from Tom Hardy.
I mean, yeah, it was supposed to be like a prestige piece, I guess, for his performance, but like, no. He was hilarious to watch at points. He's walking around just scene to scene. There's a whole sequence, and basically the whole movie feels like that meme of John Travolta from Pulp Fiction where he's walking into rooms, he's like,
Sort of.
that's all Tom Hardy does the whole movie. Yeah. He's just walking around, he doesn't know what's going on, he's just like, eh.
It's a very silly movie.
This movie had some delectable lines, I will say, but oh my gosh, the one that got me, which you weren't even paying attention for, was the whole bit where it's like,
do you know what the difference is between Adolf Hitler and Al Capone? Hitler's dead.
What the fuck does that mean? I just feel so defeated by this movie. This was so fucking shitty. This is honestly one of the worst movies I think I've ever seen. Like, the more I think about it, the more I stew on it. This movie's atrocious. Josh Trank needs to stop. Get out of Hollywood. I posted that review on Letterboxd, Josh Trank. I know you're on Letterboxd now. I'm sure you can't contain yourself. You've gone to Letterboxd, and I hope.
Who do you think is defending this movie?
I don't know, but stupid people. Josh Trank, I hope that you see my Letterboxd review, and I hope it offends you, and I hope you feel hurt, and I hope you're sad about it. The fuck you doing, dude? The fuck are you doing? Let's not see any more movies.
Oh no. This one broke you.
Goodbye, everyone.